right, and we're live. Parlay Profit Club just had the NFL divisional playoff rounds, and to I don't know if people are surprised about the outcomes, but we're definitely surprised about how the results came about. Um, NFL scriptwriters, man. Hopefully, I don't know if the Grammys are coming out anytime soon or whatever. Y'all, yeah, Oscars, whatever you guys want. It's like even though I know what's about to happen, I don't know how it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And like they've made it very, very interesting. Every single game I've watched, where I've actually sat down, let me watch this game. Uh, and it's always the games that I don't expect to be entertaining. That they just, man, they just pull on the heartstrings. They know how to get you excited, get you frustrated. I remember I was watching the Bills Broncos game. Now early on, I called the Broncos. Talked to our friend Tossifer like an idiot. This guy, no man, Josh Allen, man. He's more marketable. I'm like, that is true. And also he gets more star power. Yeah, he got married. Also, I'm like, yeah, and he has a kid. Okay. In my heart of hearts, I knew the Broncos were better in every single better defense, better coach. Literally, the coach actually won a Super Bowl before. Just more talent. Quarterback probably equal playing field. Broncos are at home. They're like literally Broncos are literally undefeated at home, and they're playing in Mile High. And the Bills are technically on a short week. They have less rest, and they're the team that has to travel. So everything is just kind of pointing toward the Bills are probably going to come up short. But if you're a Bills fan or you watch the Bills at all, you know their script. Bills, hey, you know what'd be cool? Let's get down by 2 touchdowns, or matter of fact, 3 scores, 17 points, and then let's come all the way back. This is the Bills' they've been doing this all year. They did it to the Ravens game 1 where everyone lost a bunch of money. They did it to Joe Burrow in that one Ice Bowl game. And of course, here I see, but I learned though, I didn't bet right away. I was like, because Toss rug pulled me, I had an initial bet on the Broncos. Toss said some shit, pulled my bet out, and I was like, all right, let me just wait till halftime. Halftime comes around, game's, I think it's tied. It's like 10-10. I'm like, can't really. Or I think the Broncos are actually winning, actually. So I was like, okay, Broncos are winning. I don't know, but Josh Allen had it. He hadn't made his push yet. So I was like, not yet. Hold it, hold it. Josh Allen, of course, comes back. Looks like Superman all of a sudden. This guy is making every play. And when he's on, he makes it look really easy. Where I'm just like, bro, you could have just did this the whole time. You just so the Bills tie it up, of course. Broncos are going back and forth, going back and forth. Bro, I can hear my neighbors just like every play, and they're like, I'm on StreamYard, so my thing's a little delayed. They're like, so I already kind of know what's happening. I'm like, fuck. All right. Then we're going to overtime, randomly going to over. I'm like, bro, this game should not be in overtime. But okay, we're in overtime now. Josh Allen, of course, somehow finds a way to mess it up. This dude, Bo Nix, somehow he messed up kneeling the ball. I don't even know how you messed that up. What they were trying to do was like spot the ball into the middle so the guy has like a straight kick. This is a very routine thing. You don't even have to really kneel down all the way. Somehow this guy breaks his ankle. Broncos go on to kick the field goal, and Josh Allen is in tears. Now, did I know the Broncos were going to? Of course. Did I think it was going to go down to the wire in overtime? Bo Nix season-ending injury at the no. I was like, this is some good theater. This is some great theater. And now, of course, the storyline that we were all waiting for, that we all knew we were going to hit. Not everybody, but I kind of knew it was going to happen. Josh Allen doesn't have enough help. Josh Allen, bro, you can't be Superman and also when you lose, I don't have enough help. Which is it, bro? Are you Superman or do you need the Justice League? Because Superman shouldn't really need those other niggas. It's nice. It's like, bro, it's like America and NATO, right? It's nice that we have, NATO and all these other countries that are cool and like want to work with us and collab and shit. But it's like, bro, do I really need y'all niggas? Do I really need these other dudes? Right? France, when have you guys ever done anything? What are we talking about? I don't really need Green Lantern on my team. Like, I'm super bad. So that's the only thing I don't like about the Josh Allen narrative. The guy, when he wins, oh my God, Josh Allen, he can do whatever. He's the best player in the league. Loses, doesn't have enough help. And now the Broncos are going back to. But another thing I learned about that game, some franchises, their story's already been written. This is who you are. I don't know why the NFL just does this. The writers, the Bills are already a certain character. They play a certain role. They're the fun, flashy, oh my God team. But throughout the NFL's history, this always happens to them. They always come up short every single time. They've never not come up short. So for whatever reason, the NFL just wants y'all niggas to be that team of just giving everybody hope and crushing everybody's dreams. I don't know why, but the franchise that the NFL loves, Broncos, Patriots, Rams, Eagles, Niners. Am I missing anybody, CJ? Let me see. Steelers.
Patriots.
Patriots. If you're not one of those teams, you ain't winning nothing. You ain't doing it, bro. Sorry. And that should just give you a prelude to who's about to win the conference games. If you're not one of those, what was about 8 teams that I named, it's up, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, you really thought the Jacksonville Jaguars, this was their year? You really thought the Jets were going to do something? You really thought the Minnesota Vikings, the Chicago Bears technically won one time, but just saying, like the Dolphins, like some of these teams, I'm like, bro, you guys, sorry, like you just, I don't know why. Chargers, Raiders, cooked. Sorry, it just is what it is. So that was interesting, and then obviously, what's the game after that? Seattle, bro. The bet where I keep telling you guys, like the result is always the exact same for both games on Saturday night or before Sunday. That bet is like, I don't know. I want to say it's about like 17-20 right now. Bro, as soon as I saw that the Broncos covered the spread, I was like, oh, Seattle's about to mollywop these dudes. Seattle won by over 30 points. It looked embarrassing. It wasn't even embarrassing. It looked pain. It was pain. I couldn't even watch the game. I'm like, this is embarrassing. Brock Purdy, I was like, man, this kid is, man. They should have just called the game. They should have had a mercy rule because it was like, bro, these guys are just.
I mean, they overachieved, so I don't know. I didn't expect it to go like that either, but
I would have rather just played the. They should have just let the Eagles win if they're going to do all that.
Nah, I would have still beat the Eagles because that's a Super Bowl team. It's like, okay, at least we beat the champs. Now let's go out there and it is what it is. But I felt like Niners overachieved all season. I was telling people, I was like, they weren't even, like they started off kind of slow and then they just kind of crept up. Like, so there's nothing really to say about them. They did their thing. Crazy to get smashed like that, but I think we all saw Seahawks. I mean, I think that was the only way Seahawks could have moved forward because Sam Darnold is not him. Like he's about. I'm not rooting for the Rams, but it's looking like an easy day for the Rams because Sam Darnold is not him at all.
As a Rams fan, I can't comment on that. I can neither confirm nor deny Sam's talent.
It's an easy ticket right there. I mean, compared to what Broncos without Bo Nix. I think that's so what am I saying? Hey, we all living good right now. I think we know what the Super Bowl looking like. So yeah.
Bro, as soon
Hey,
as I think I called the Super Bowl like 2 weeks ago, I said, bro, like Rams are gonna do what they're gonna do.
you've been on the Rams. I mean, I I don't know what to
Because
say. I think
look,
they're
the thing about the Rams is just like
the road here.
the road. Yeah, the road. We already beat. Not that we beat these teams, but like I know the NFL gift wrapped the games that we had lost. I already knew those are rug pool games, so I knew like, hey, we're gonna play these guys again. We're not losing to these dudes again.
Yeah. So
Panthers. Who do we have over here? We had the who did we play yesterday? The Bears. Bro, come on
I
now.
mean, that game. That's everything's close. That's what I'm saying. Like everything's close still. So I don't know. They meet up with the Patriots in the Super Bowl. It's like we gotta see. You gonna see. You know?
Patriots. You talk about a cakewalk, bro. You talk about
I
just
don't know about. Oh, all of a sudden Texans aren't them this whole time. Oh, I remember last week I was like, oh, Patriots. Oh, we got the Texans. That's easy. Oh, we moving on. People were like, oh, but you know the Texans. I'm like, nah. Okay, let's see on Sunday.
defense is good. Did the Texans defense have 4 turnovers?
No, I was again.
They
I
actually
wasn't surprised.
forced like 3 fumbles, apparently.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised either. The game went the way I thought it would go. But
Well,
yeah,
I thought CJ Stroud would look like he actually wanted to play football, especially because apparently CJ Stroud is in like a contract year. So for him to just go out there and just lay an egg and like, it's one thing to lose. It's another thing where like the commentators on TV are just like being like, "Oh, you have no effort." Like they're just like, "Bro, like it's not like you lost. Okay, you lost the game, but it's like, dude, people are talking about benching you. Like, oh, I would have benched CJ Stroud. I'm like, damn, bro, this is a contract here. And you have all of NFL media being like, yeah, I would have benched him. Like, they're basically trying to like pigeonhole him into being a backup, which is crazy. So I don't really feel bad for him because I don't care about the Texans, but at the same time, it's like they still had a chance to win that game. The Texans have no talent on their team. Nico Collins is out. Tank Dell's out.
that was
Mark
the
Andre.
thing. Once you get into the playoffs, now it's like okay, star power. It's kind of like it comes down to it's like an NBA. That's why I'm like all sports. You know, when it gets into the playoffs, like all right, this is a regular season. Like let's win games. We're trying to win a chip.
Now, here's another but another thing that I don't like about this game was if you guys were gonna just go out there and do that, I would have rather saw the Steelers.
That's not how it works.
I would
every because no, there's so many times that we've thought about that, right? Remember that one series, NBA, when the Cavs, LeBron, what was it that he let Orlando? People say he let, but it's like if y'all was gonna let Kobe win the chip, like we might as well just seen LeBron versus Kobe, you know, instead of Dwight versus Kobe, like. So,
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was another.
There's always scenarios
why
where
we never got that. The NBA. Oh gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like you can't, you know, like like the Eagles game, not just win because you don't know what's gonna happen next week. Like you don't know who's gonna be out, and then they got to change the storyline. It's just like just win this week. We'll worry about the next week. So
the one thing I don't like about the Patriots game though is like. I feel like you never were sweating. You kind of always knew, like, we got it.
Yeah. For sure.
We got it. I'm just like, bro. I turned on the game, I'm like watching like half of it. It's snowing. They're in Foxborough. I'm like, this looks like the type of game that the Patriots just usually win. Remember that Raiders-Patriots game when Tom Brady did the tuck rule? Bro, that's just the type of game that they always win. I'm like, yeah, I don't even. Texans kind of coming back a little bit. I'm like, nah, I still not. I actually doubled down on my bet. I'm like, nah, I'll put some more money on the Patriots. Now, the Rams game, I don't know why. We're supposed to be the most explosive offense. We're supposed to be MVP. We're supposed to be best receiver in the league, best coach in the league, best young defense in the league. Why is every game close? Why is every game a fucking you got to sweat it out and like, oh, like it's coming down to the last second. We got to go to Bro, going to overtime every playoff game against these bum teams?
No. But that's just a testament to The Rams, I wouldn't say age, but we know who their aging guy is. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised. I'm surprised about the Rams because I would have thought they would have fell off, maybe a couple weeks ago or. So I'm surprised for the Rams.
They kind of did. They did lose a lot of games they shouldn't have lost, to be honest.
But you see how far they go, and that's the only thing. I'm like, well, if I'm looking at it, Rams, Patriots, Super Bowl. I'm not saying Rams can't win, but for them to win, they're gonna have to pull it. It's gonna be close, just like every other. If they're playing, think about the teams that they're playing. Who was the Panthers? Who's the Panthers QB?
Bryce Young.
All these guys, younger guys, right? Chicago Bears. You got
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb Williams, and then now you're gonna have Drake May. I mean, if you do decide to see him in the Super Bowl, it's like you got all these young cats now. Whenever he faces those guys, it's close. So what was it? 2017 this week. Last week it was like 3 points, I think, too. So
yeah.
We'll
now,
see.
some people would say, thanks to Tom Brady, thanks to Aaron Rodgers, that Stafford is in his prime at 37. I mean, he is having an MVP caliber year. So it's something about that age 37. I think Rodgers won an MVP at 37. Something about that age 37 is it's just like a magic number for quarterbacks. But again, Chicago Bears game, Rams come out, score early, do their thing. Kyron Williams, Bears come back like I knew they would. I think I gave you guys a script. I'm like, bro, Bears are gonna get down early. Caleb's gonna bring them back, but he's not gonna do enough to win the game. Everyone's gonna be let down. All that Caleb's gonna save us. Caleb's gonna save us. Gonna run out during this game, and that'll be a wrap. Tell me why this guy. Now, again, I gave the script. I didn't really watch the game, but I'm watching the highlights. Why was one of the highlights when they're down by 7 points? This guy pulls a Shador Sanders, runs backwards 20 yards, chucks up a Hail Mary. There's no defender in sight. The guy just catches it clean for a touchdown. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is the greatest throw I've ever seen."
Here, the Bears, that's been their whole thing this whole season, right? Oh, we're down. We come back just enough to barely we didn't make it. Now, there's been games that what was the game last week where it actually the Packers game.
Packers.
Where it actually did happen, right? He brought them back and they actually did it. And I think there was another game too, I think to come into the playoffs, the wild card game. Like they were down, came back, pulled it through. So this is just one of those things like, hey, you guys season ends this week, but we're gonna make it look, kind of like CJ Stroud. Hey man, we're trying to pigeonhole you into being a backup. All right, this is the game plan. It's like, hey, Caleb, we're trying to set you up for next season. You guys are down, you guys are out, but here, we're gonna give you this Hail Mary, greatest throw ever seen, and set you up for next season, Good season. We'll see you guys again. It's kind of like that.
It looks like I'm pretty sure you can attest to this too. It looks like Chicago sports low key on a rise right now. Low key on a come up. We got I don't care what you say about Caleb Williams. Like if you see, like, you meet a kid in like high school or college or whatever, he's like, oh yeah, I want to be quarterback in the NFL. I'm like, all right, let me see what you can do. And then he's like, he's throwing okay, he's doing his thing. And then Caleb Williams shows up. You're just like, sorry, bro. like unless I just saw this kid, Caleb, and what he's doing versus what you're doing. Yeah, man, it's a wrap for you, bro. The guy, when you see him scramble, it looks like he has Michael Vick speed. Then you see him throw. I'm like, okay, you look like you have Josh Allen arm talent. And now you got a coach, like an offensive genius-minded coach, and your team has like legitimately, like, you have two receivers and a decent run game, and you guys just rebuilt the offensive line. And
they had a successful season.
Kind of solid.
Yeah, it sucks to lose. But hey, you beat the Packers. They beat you. You guys beat them, send them home in the playoffs. Divisional round, I mean, you lose to the Rams, the best team. You can't really MVP. You lose that. I mean, you can't be mad at that,
And you
right?
threw a pick.
So, I mean, it is what it is. CJ Stroud threw 4, right? In one half. So,
Caleb had 3 picks. He threw 3 interceptions. So
yeah, but I mean, in one half, and it happens. I mean, you lock up or you lock in. So you give it to the
he's
Chicago
young.
Bears.
He'll learn, but they got talent. But look at this,
Yeah.
CJ. You got the Bears doing what they're doing right now, looking exciting. You got Chicago Bulls with some of the best white players in the NBA right now, looking exciting. You got, well, I don't think you have WNBA anymore because that is a wrap. I think the Cubs are good now in baseball. I'm just saying, Chicago sports, y'all making some moves. I think next year, you guys will probably own that division. And yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to win anything, but I think they'll make some more noise and continue to be exciting. But yeah, all the Bears fans out there crying that they lost, bro. Any other quarterback makes that same throw that Caleb did to tie the game, that's an interception. Like, to me, I saw that. I'm like, no way. And then the touchdown. I'm like, bro, what is this, Madden? That throw, and I can tell the defense, like, what, they weren't even really. If any rug pullness, that was that right there on that play, because they needed the Bears to cover the spread. Until that was some. I've seen Shedeur Sanders do that too many times. That always ends in a sack, always ends in a fumble or whatever. But yeah, let's go to next Sunday. Patriots have the easiest game of their fucking lives with their backup quarterback, who they didn't like and traded away to the Denver Broncos, is now starting he's making his 5th start. His number 5 start in the league. Probably did he first. He probably made 4 starts for the Patriots, and this is his 5th. His 5th start is actually the first start for the Broncos, and it's for the championship game. Dude, anybody have any faith? Why is the spread 5 points?
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the script writers could possibly do, but nah. It's Patriots.
You know what they're going to do?
It's Patriots, man.
Everybody and their grandmama knows that there's no way the Broncos are going to win this game. This is going to be a very close game for no reason.
No.
I expect this to be a very low-scoring game, and the Broncos will always be within like a shot of tying it up.
Shot. What does that mean? I don't know.
I can see this game. I can see this game going down to like 13-3.
No, I don't know about. I was thinking like 17-10.
That, yeah, I mean, that would even still like 13-17 potentially. It's gonna be a low scoring game. I already know, because
definitely low scoring, definitely. But
if the Patriots blow them out, nobody's watching this game, so they can't blow them out. Because
I don't see a blowout, only because, in the sense that I feel like Patriots too are probably looking at this like, okay, let's just kind of chill out. This is kind of like a preseason game. Like, everyone relax. We're trying to win, but like let's keep it light. Second half, depending on the score, we'll rest some guys, see what it is. So I do believe they'll play slow, heavy on defense, try to get the Broncos quarterback out of it early, so that way they don't have to worry about, and then, yeah, to your point, maybe it's like 14-3 at half, or I don't know. It's just like, all right, let's just end the game 17-10 maybe.
Well, also remember, Broncos defense is actually pretty good. And
yeah,
also they're really good at home. So yeah, it can't be a blowout. The fact that everybody in America knows that the Patriots are going to win, you can't have a blowout because no one's going to watch the game. So blowout is off the table immediately.
I mean, no. People will still watch the game.
Bro, no
Fans
one's
will still
watching
watch.
that game, bro.
Fans will still watch the game. It's Sunday football. This is playoffs. Teams are watching to just see other teams get beat by their team. I
Yeah,
know a
but
Bronco fan.
but you can't.
I
The
don't care about this
expectation
game.
okay. Did you think that going into the Niners Seahawks game, did you think that they're going to get blown out, or did you think it would be like
Niners?
pretty respectable?
I thought it was going to be like the last game.
And that's my point. That's my point. But if your expectation on this game is going to be like, oh yeah, like the course the Patriots are going to win. If there's a blowout, you'll get bored and you'll turn it off. You'll watch something else or do something else. So I'm saying like blow off is definitely off the table. That's not happening. The only other scenarios that could happen here is for some reason the Broncos are actually up and the Patriots have to come back for some reason. Or it's a very low scoring game, but the Patriots are always up by at least a touchdown. So it could be like you said, 17-10 or like 13-3 or whatever. But like it just always feels like the Broncos have a chance, but they're not good enough to actually score any points. But they're still kind of in the game. Is what I'm imagining is going to happen here.
Plus, it's the first game of the, they kind of set it up. Well, I wouldn't say that. It is Eastern Conference. So, but yeah, take Patriots.
But look at also remember how bad CJ Stroud was. Jared Stidham can't play any worse than CJ Stroud did, and they still put up 16 points. So, and granted, Jared Stidham has a way better coach and way more talent. So it's going to be a close game for no reason. And also, Drake May hasn't looked good in the playoffs. His numbers are like way down. So Drake May is going to struggle. Jared Stidham would actually look decent. The game will be way closer than it should be. I imagine that the Broncos actually cover the spread because everyone's going to think that they're going to go for a blowout. So I think the game's probably going to be within the 5 points. Patriots probably win by a field goal because that's the Patriot way. Let's always win by a field goal, even though they should have won by like a bunch of points. So I see the game coming down to I could see this game going 2017 Patriots on a last-minute field goal that, of course, is going to go in.
Patriots winning off a field goal hasn't happened since Vinatieri days. I mean,
since Tom Brady.
But I mean, they saying it's the Tom Brady era all over. So we'll see.
I see them. I wish I could bet that. If I can find the bet, like, are Patriots going to win by a last-minute field goal? I'm like, yeah,
just like the olden days. Hey, if that happens, if that happens, I'll officially be a Patriot fan again. And that Super Bowl Sunday, you're gonna see me.
Bro, you know they're gonna win. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. But you know how it is, man. You know how it won't be too crazy.
They're gonna make you sweat. That's what I'm saying. Like this is not gonna be an easy.
The Broncos, they don't even have Bo Nix, but they're going to the Super Bowl. Oh, they're going to. Oh, could they beat the Rams? Oh, it's like, come on.
No, that's not gonna happen. But they're gonna make the Patriot fans sweat for this game. So I will bet you that you guys will win by a field goal if you want.
I think we'll win by a touchdown, by more than a field goal. But yeah.
Nah, hell no. Rams, Seahawks. Now this is a really small spread. This is 2.5. So I agree. Which makes sense. The last game was pretty close. Now here's the thing. The Rams, we don't have an easy schedule, but we're playing teams that we've already played. I don't know if we played the Bears earlier in the season. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
But yeah, we're playing teams that we've already played. We're beating this team. Period. Their Super Bowl, guess when it was? Last month when we gift wrapped that game in Seattle and we gave away the division title.
That was one of
the best. We should have won the division. Period. Best team in the division. We should have won the division. Somehow, the referees messed up that 2-point conversion. Obvious play where the whistle was blown. Everyone stopped and the guy just picks up the ball. Oh, touchdown! I'm like, wait, what? Puka Nakua catching the ball very obviously. Oh, that wasn't a catch. Let's go to overtime.
Now that game was.
We go to overtime. Rams are the first team ever to lose in overtime by scoring a touchdown. After scoring a touchdown in overtime, they're the first team to ever lose. Bruh, you guys had your Super Bowl. Congratulations. This is over with. Will this be another? I'm trying to think what kind of game this is about to be. Because everyone's thinking that this is going to be a close game, and the Rams have played a lot of close games, I feel like they might blow them out, to be honest. Because the last time we played Seattle, you remember it, bro.
Yeah.
At the 9-minute mark in the fourth quarter, the Rams were up like 30 to 17 or something like that.
Look, I do not trust Sam Darnold one bit. That previous meeting between these two teams was a crazy game. He surprised me. It wasn't even him. It was the defense that brought it. He came through. He came through with that 2-point conversion. He came through. That was it. Within the red zone, this guy is garbage. It's garbage time. So I was surprised when they won. I was like, okay, damn, they actually took it. So just for two things here. I still don't trust Sam Darnold. I don't care. And also, they already won. And so far, the whole rule of, there's no sweeps or whatever the case is. These two teams already played. Seahawks won. It's just hard for me to see them beating the Rams again, So I'll give it to the Rams just off those. It has nothing to do with, anything else. Just the Rams come this far. I don't see them losing to the Seahawks twice in a row.
What I'll add to what you're saying too is like what we just saw that the Seahawks did, because what's interesting is like these are all divisional opponents, so they play each other a lot. So the first two times that Seattle played the Niners, Seattle looked like even though they lost one of the games, Seattle still looked like the better team in each game. Same thing with the Rams. When the Rams played the Seahawks, the Rams beat them the first time. Seattle comes back, barely a miracle game, one of the greatest games I've ever seen, but a miracle game when they barely beat the Rams. But the Rams still look like the better team in that game. And so now we're about to have a third game, and guess what? We're still the better team. I'm going to be really surprised if Sam Darnold does not throw any picks. Going to be really surprised if, like, the only thing is, like, this game's going to be in Seattle, so that's just another. It doesn't really matter for us, but like,
that don't matter.
It just always, it's just
always
help.
It helps the Seahawks because they need the help. That's one. The Seahawks kind of need that, so kind of evens out. It's just the only way I see the Rams losing is if Sam Darnold goes off, and for that to happen, luck just has to be against you because that dude is not. It's his defense. The Seahawks defense is cool, so if they're able to stop Stafford, slow him down, as long as Darnold can just play competently, make some easy passes, get him up the field. If they can do that, I can see Rams losing. Because, Rams are going to run out of gas eventually.
What I'll say about Sam Darnold is, I think if you look at the stats for both games when they played each other, Sam Darnold has had more than 2 picks in both games. And then also, if you think about last year, he was on the Vikings.
Yeah,
the Vikings had all the talent in the world on offense: Justin Jefferson, Addison, T.J. Hawkinson, and the tight end guy. You had a bunch of talent. They played the Rams the first round. Rams blew them out 28-7 or something.
So I
don't know if it's Sean McVay. I don't know if it's playoffs or what, but it does seem like the Rams know how to play against Sam Darnold. And so he kind of reminds me actually of like Jared Goff, where if you put pressure on Jared Goff, the guy just forgets how to play football. So yeah, as a Rams fan, I'm not I probably won't bet the game because I don't want to get too emotional. But once I already kind of knew the script, and I was like, oh, we're gonna meet again in the playoffs. Oh, the NFL said that was the most entertaining game. And it was a fucking Thursday night game on Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, let's get that on Fox for the conference finals. And let's put it for the late game too. Right, where everyone's watching, everyone's at home. Get your popcorn. Oh, remember the last time they played? This is one of the.
Well, I mean, it's either that or you watch Bo Nixless Broncos. So I think
That's
they
what I'm
set it up
saying. So
nice.
this game about to be. It's probably actually going to go down to the wire. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams actually win this by a field goal as well. Just because remember the guy, he missed the last field goal. Watch the announcers bring that up. Oh, Mevis, remember he missed that last one, and this one's gonna be perfectly straight. And then he's like, he did it this time, and it's just like, yeah, nigga, of course.
We're gonna see. I mean, we're gonna see what they do with these two games, right? Because as the weeks go down, you only got so many games to set up. So
Patriots game. I think the Patriots game is gonna be very like low scoring.
Yeah.
And just very like defensive. So like it's entertaining because it's close, but it won't be entertaining from like a scoring perspective. Seattle Rams probably will be more fireworks, more of a shootout.
Yeah.
And that'll be the game like that. Like basically the Bills, Broncos, but this time the Seahawks will be the Bills. But they're not gonna beat us this time. We'll find a way to score that last touchdown or whatever we need to do to put this game away.
So you're saying no upsets?
You have the Patriots and the Rams in the Super Bowl, just like 2001. For whatever reason, the Patriots have another second-year quarterback looking like an MVP, way ahead of schedule. And the Rams, just like 2001, have the greatest show on turf, one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL, along with the MVP of the season. And so everyone kind of knows how that game should go. However, back in 2001, we saw what happened. Some bullshit. I remember watching the documentary with Tom Brady explaining what happened of all the different breaks the Patriots got and all those different.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I would comparing the Rams. I mean, that Rams team was the real greatest show on turf. I mean, this is just. This is like Braun on the Cavs, on that last run.
But that's why I think this Rams team can actually win, though, because that other Rams team, like they're like literally blowing people out in the playoffs.
That team had, because they had remember back then where it was like when you play Madden, unless you know their wide receiver, QB, and their running back, it's like that team's trash. Like unless you got a brand name, like they had Marshall Faulk, they had what's his name at
Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt,
Isaac, Holt. So I mean, they had an all-star, they had a Pro Bowl team. It's like, okay, 99, 99, 99. So that was crazy. But
yeah, but my point is like because the Rams this year have been struggling, and the Patriots, although Drake May's not playing well, have actually been the one blowing people out. I do lean Rams for the Super Bowl because the narratives have shifted. Like the team narratives are different. Like even the Seattle game, the Rams are barely going to win this game. The Patriots might comfortably beat the Broncos. And so just based on like how the teams are playing in the playoffs, the Rams are like struggling more. Like they're getting luckier.
Yeah.
So I do when they that'll be a narrative going into the Super Bowl where it'll be like, oh, like, well, the Patriots team, they're playing like their team is playing better, like they're beating their opponents more. And the Rams are kind of barely hanging in, barely finding a way. They're always finding a way to win the game. So when they actually play each other, that narrative is going to be bullshit because the Rams are just better. They're just better than the Patriots.
They are.
And they should kind of, I'm not going to say they're going to win comfortably, but they should win the Super Bowl.
It's going to be, if it is Rams Patriots, it's going to be, I mean, to top off this season, how entertaining it's been. That would be the last Super Bowl's been. What was last year's Eagles and
Chiefs? Eagles, Chiefs going for their three-peat.
I mean, that's the only script you can make. Oh, they're going for a three-peat. I don't know. I think this is compared to the last two Super Bowls, this one's actually entertaining. Like I'm like, okay, I actually I'm trying to see because last year it's like, well, Eagles should take it. Before that it was like I think the first Chiefs
Well,
Patriots.
no, because last year was like the story was like Mahomes and the Chiefs just always find a way, and like the refs are always on their side or whatever. So if people were like, the Eagles are more we know the Eagles are more talented, but we also think that the Chiefs are going to find a way to
Yeah.
win. So that's what made it entertaining. It was like, damn, I feel like the Chiefs are going to find a way. I feel like Mahomes is going to find a way.
But when you ask people, it's like, oh, who are you rooting for? It wasn't even like people were rooting for the Eagles. It was either you're rooting for Mahomes to get the third one, or you're rooting, or not Mahomes, but the Chiefs. You're either rooting for them to get the third one, or you're rooting for them to not get the third one. It wasn't even like, oh yeah, I want the Eagles. But now it's actually like, oh, I either want Rams to win, or it's back to that like, oh, fans, going for a team instead of just like, oh, the Chiefs in it again. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, I like the Chiefs. I want them to win again. Or oh man, F the Chiefs, man, they're always winning. I don't want them to win again. Whoever it is they're playing, I want them to. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. But I mean, I got to go with the Patriots. Just being a alumni. So it's gonna be interesting.
One thing that'll be interesting too is the both MVP candidates making it to the Super Bowl.
That too.
That would make the most sense. Keep that MVP race alive, that narrative. Oh, the young guy or who's better? Who's better? Who's better?
F1.
Did you see the movie?
Nah, I've already seen the idea of it. If I got time, I'll watch
the movie, bro. You gotta watch the movie. I was watching it again. I actually bought the movie. I've been watching the movie in a long time. It's like on Apple whatever. Was it Apple Plus or whatever? I actually bought the movie. They're like, oh yeah, $20. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want you guys, because I don't want to pay for like Apple like on the monthly basis.
And then yeah,
I was like, I only want this. Let me just buy this. I go there like, hey, you want to renew your? I'm like, nope, I'm just here for F1. That's it. I'll watch it again. I can't believe you haven't watched it, bro. It's one of the most movie changed my life.
It's so there's so many movies to watch. It was on my list, but I ended up seeing like enough bits and pieces to be like, okay, I know what's going on. That it's like it's not on my priority anymore because it's like, okay, I kind of already have an idea. If I find time, it's on somewhere.
An idea, or like it's an experience. You take a little bit of mushroom chocolate, you open your mind, and you sit down and watch a real actor get it work.
Have you seen One Battle After Another?
No.
See, so there's we get to what we get to, Leonardo DiCaprio, they talking about, one of the best movies of the year. We're getting to Oscar season. So there's a lot of movies. Trust me. It's just, I agree with you. F1 is a good movie. I just, like I said, I kind of already got an idea. So I'm not missing out on anything, but, I'm sure there's things that you saw in the movie, the background text that you're, but yeah, I'll get there. It is a good movie.
I haven't even heard about this other movie.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying like I heard nothing about it. Looks like it's getting good reviews though. Also, it came out in 2024. It's a book. Okay, it's a book that they made into a movie apparently. There's a new anime on Netflix called 100 Meters. Did you ever watch that?
Meters. 100.
It's basically like anime about what do you call that? Sprinting, like in the Olympics and shit, track.
No, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I see it here. No, I haven't watched it. No,
bro, this anime, it's a movie actually, so it's about it's like probably like 90 minutes long. I was watching it, and I was like, man, what is this? Actually, I have it on the screen here. But I was like, yeah, what is this, man? And I'm watching it. It kind of they start off as kids, and then kind of like they progress into being adults and shit. They're still racing. Bro, this is one of the most profound animes I've watched in a long time. Like, it's a kind of a slow burn in the beginning, but once they become adults, you're just like there's a lot of really big life concepts that they express very subtly within the movie to the point where I was like, damn, like this is the kids movie. like like there's this one part where the guy is like, because they keep getting they're getting injured, they're getting older, they're thinking about retiring and stuff. They're like, oh, like why do I even race? Why do I even race? Like, what's the point of this? And like these are different mentor figures in the show have all these different response. They have different responses to them, and each person's response like affects each of the main characters differently. And they have their own goals and their own mission now based on like their perspective that they're racing from. But yeah, so it wasn't like it's not like a fighting anime, but like you got like a quick 90 minutes. Like, damn, like this one.
Nah,
I was
the
surprised that they
reviews
had
like
that much like theme in the movie. Like, this is not. I wouldn't say it's not entertaining, but like that's not the point. The point is more so like
no, I get you. Yeah,
you almost got to be like a true artist or like a true like lover of your craft to really enjoy what they're trying to express in this movie. And if you are one of those types of people, you would appreciate how this movie looks at life and goals and stuff. Because maybe potentially you're struggling with that too, you know? So like for a guy like me, I look at it and it's like it's helpful because it gives you another perspective to look at life from and another sort of way to motivate yourself when you're not feeling tired or whatever. So yeah, I thought it started off as just I thought it was just gonna be some just regular anime, whatever. This one is actually like whoever I don't know if AI wrote this or what, but like this shit. If you're actually on a path where you're trying to do some shit with your life, or like this shit actually hits, bro. I was like, damn. I felt a lot of moments in the watching this show, dude. This was a pretty good one. So if you do have the time, definitely worth checking it out.
yeah. I'm gonna check it out. This sounds cool.
Definitely worth checking it out. Um, but yeah, man. What else? I have not watched any basketball. Watched a little bit of basketball. I heard what's his name? I'm actually, low key becoming a little Celtics fan. My boy Jaylen Brown. I've been telling you guys. He's one of the
Telling
ones.
us what, bro? No one's doing it. What you expect him to be doing? Like the main dude isn't there. You know.
Yeah, but you weren't giving him no respect. You're like, man, see, you can't carry the team, can't carry the team. Bro, looks like he's doing a pretty good job. Looks like someone's been in the gym doing shoulder press.
He's cool. He's a good, no one said he sucked. Like no one ever said that. We just said he was the Robin to the Batman and Robin situation. Even I don't agree with that. I think they're two different, you say Batman and Robin, but yeah, he's his own player. That's it. I mean, I don't know is he doing what Shay's doing? No. Is he doing what Luca's doing?
Bro,
no. Is he doing what Wemby's doing?
Bro,
no. Is he doing what Ant's doing? You see what I mean? Like it's not that he's so I mean, he's not even doing what Ant's doing.
Wasn't he the Eastern Conference Player of the week or month or something?
The month or something. Yeah, he just got they announced the All-Star starters today. Actually, he's there. He's there along with Brunson, Giannis. Who else in the East? Cade Cunningham from Detroit. Tyrese Maxey, I believe. So all those new. Yeah, he's part of that. Those names, but who else? Who else in the East? Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, a lot of people thought he couldn't carry this. I'm like, dude, he could easily do what Jason Tatum's doing.
Yeah.
He can be the number one, not number two, which he would. First of all, not everybody with number one talent can just be
Can
number
be,
two.
yeah.
Like you actually have to have like a mindset and the humble to be able to do that. But no, I liked his mentality though. I saw him playing Wemby like a couple weeks ago, and he came out and was like, "Hey man, I mean the Spurs are good, they're a good team, but they ain't that good. God damn, get off their dick, bro." Like, and then him and Derek White came out there and were shooting. Actual, I almost felt a little bit of Mamba mentality coming off of him. I'm like, okay, this is what I've been asking for. Like just rolling over, like kumbaya with Wemby and shit. No, fuck all that, bro. Like, I don't care if you're 7 foot and he's been, his game's been picking up. I love that. Jason Tatum's out there. When Jason Tatum's the leader, everybody on the Celtics pussy. But when Jaylen Brown's out there, all of a sudden, bro, Derek White, he can't miss. I don't even know all the players, but I just know that they seem tougher. Tatum out there, the coach got to tell Tatum, "Man, get the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck up, bro. Like, get up, bro."
They play differently, obviously, of course, yeah. But again, we'll see what happens. In the playoffs, maybe, but really, I mean, the only thing that's going to come out of this is okay. Even if he's playing as great as, I mean, he's not. But okay, so what? We trade him as Tatum's coming back, or so it doesn't really say anything, how he's playing, other than good for you. Like we knew, you're just proving to us that you are a number one. You can be a number one. You can go somewhere else. You'll be all right. Like that's it.
That's a big deal, bro. Because you're forgetting like the guy signed. You're forgetting the guy signed one of the biggest NBA contracts of all time.
One of the biggest contracts. It was just more of y'all was talking.
Even A. Smith, are you worth all that money, bro? Or are you sure? Like,
yeah. So this is just him proving, like, yo, y'all was talking, like, good for you, young black brother. Like, go handle your business. But other than that, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Next season maybe what's going to happen with them, because you can't just be like, all right, Tatum's back. Let's go back to all right, back to business.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty interesting. Like if the Celtics, I think we both know they're not going to win a championship, but like, I mean, it'd be low-key funny if they did win a championship, because now you would actually have a real, you know what I'm saying? Like a real case to have a story. Like, okay, if we just won a championship with Jaylen Brown, and now Tatum's back, it's like we can't just tell Jaylen Brown, like, yo, it's Tatum's team again. Like, nigga, he just won a championship. Like,
so yeah,
does Tatum go to number 2 now? Like, that would actually be really interesting. Like, I actually want the Celtics to win a championship now, because that would be the most interesting storyline in the NBA.
Tatum go to
it's like, hey man, whose team is it?
As you recover. You're recovering right now. One's not 100%. All right, bro, you lead right now. All right, cool. I'd actually like that. I mean, that would be at least for them, because they've always been those two guys where it's like, oh, you guys don't clash at all. You guys don't. There's no ever talks about, oh, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, they're not agreeing on it. They do a good job, because remember, not last season, but the season they won, they tried like to be like, oh, do you and Tatum ever like disagree or fight? Blah. Like they were really trying to push it, and they did a good job of like, nah, we listen to each other. Like there's no, making it seem like we're brothers. I was like, they're doing a great job. Like Boston really knows, how to PR their players. So I feel like it would make sense. Tatum comes back, is like, oh, well, who's the leader now? I was like, it's Jaylen, man. He led this team to a championship. I'm just coming back. I'm recovering. I'm just trying to let the guys lead me. So whatever, it makes sense.
If that were to happen, then I mean, it'll be interesting to see that. That'll be a really interesting storyline.
Some humble gentlemen, that's how you win a championship. Just
because
one guy.
Here's the thing too. Like, what if? Because if Jaylen Brown taps into Mamba mentality to win the championship, he might, all that kumbaya bullshit that you keep talking about he may not be on that no more. Remember when Shaq went out and Kobe was like, all right, Kobe, we need you to score 40 every night. Kobe's like, bet. All right, Kobe, Shaq's back, so the big man needs his touches. Now he can get the rebound. Come on, Kobe. Shaq, he's most dominant, number one player in the league. Remember Shaq? Hey, yeah, he can get the rebound. Kobe,
Yeah, man.
please. You just
We'll see. We'll see. I
that would be
mean,
funny, dude. The Celtics will finally be entertaining for once in their life. All right, so we have these all-star games. So they just selected the starters, not the backups or
yeah,
whatever.
just the starters. Yeah.
I mean, Luca. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty obvious. Luca, Steph, Shea. Joker's not going to play though, right? Isn't he hurt?
Nah, I don't. I don't. Well, they still got what, a couple weeks, but I don't think he'll play. I think he'll be one of those guys. They'll just be, oh, we got someone to cover for him. So yeah.
And you got
I wonder who
Wemby. One thing that's weird about this too. Last year they did that. They changed up the format. They were going to try to do World versus USA this year, and I don't think they have a. I don't think we have a good enough USA players to do that.
we don't have good
Just
enough.
look at this.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like that's their fault.
Yeah, well, it needs to be kind of balanced and entertaining. Look at this.
Nah.
Foreign. The only player here is USA. This is Curry.
Okay.
We both know Curry's not even,
It don't
he's
matter
not even
about that,
really.
man. It don't matter about that. You play with what you got. That's the whole point.
Let's see who's on the East. The East actually has more of the American
Yeah.
players.
Yeah. Other
except
than
for
Giannis. So that's 5-on-5 right there. Jokic may not even play. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's
fair.
do you think you'd rather see World versus USA versus East versus West?
I'd rather see World versus USA. I mean, at this point, I'd rather just see USA get some sense knocked into them. Yeah. Because I agree with you. If they do World versus USA, World's going to whoop that ass. And then maybe, hopefully, they'll be like, hey, USA, y'all suck. And then maybe the next couple seasons, they can wake up and do something for NBA All-Star.
Bro, I didn't know this, that the All-Star game is going to be in LA this year.
Oh. See,
I'm surprised I didn't know that beforehand. I feel like
Football,
everything's going to be in LA this year.
Oh, the Super Bowl's in no.
Super Bowl's it's in Santa Clara. It's in the Bay, basically. So the 49er Stadium. But yeah, we got World Cup is going to be in LA. It's not in LA, but LA is going to have a couple games. It's going to be North America technically, but LA has like maybe 3 games or whatever. And then apparently we have All-Star game. I did not know this. Apparently they got tired of having the All-Star game in fucking Indiana.
I mean, they switch it up. I actually think it's going to be, where's those?
I think it's going to be in the Clipper Stadium, to be honest.
That's what I was going to see if it's an Intuit Dome.
It has to be because they tend to reward teams for building like new shit and stuff.
Yep, it's going to be at the Clippers. Yep, Intuit. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
break that bad boy open.
LA,
yeah.
Intuit Dome is just in a better area. Like it's just more space. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more.
It ain't even about. They just want to show it off real quick. Yeah.
Well, they need to make their money back too. I know Clippers ain't selling
time.
tickets like that, so they need to definitely.
Okay,
Steve Ballmer, bro. Also, speaking of Steve Ballmer, aren't you guys supposed to be having sanctions or something? Aren't we supposed to be punishing you guys for? You even forgot about all that? All that collusion, paying Kawhi under the. Oh, but you guys.
I think they're suffering. I think they're suffering. It's not for the Clippers. It's for the city. It's for the city.
Bro, have it at Staples then, or crypto.
Nah, crypto ain't. Nah, Intuit Dome is the place. That's why I'm not even mad. Like that place is.
Actually, I might. Fuck, maybe we can get tickets. To be honest, like it's still kind of.
Intuit Dome is that. It's crazy.
Last time we went to Cosm like we're literally across the street from Intuit. The Cosm tickets were. Actually, I wonder if I can just quickly look up the tickets. But yeah, the Cosm tickets were probably like $80 or whatever. If it's just gonna be at Intuit Dome, we can probably get some like basic seats for the same $80. Okay, here's what they think the actual roster is gonna look like.
Oh, with the I don't know.
So they're gonna do West versus East because they know they don't have enough talent to do America versus World. For America's gonna get washed.
That's crazy,
Bro, you know we know the American team is gonna get washed.
let them.
And you also know you wouldn't bet on the American team.
I wouldn't. I'd actually be rooting for my boy Giannis. I mean, damn.
Bro, you'd be rooting for all the other guys. Bro, the top players are all foreign.
Damn,
Jokic,
yeah.
Luka, Shea, Steph, Wemby,
I mean,
Edwards.
it's not even like I'd be like, damn, America has no one at all. Like, come on now. You still have LeBron James. You still have
LeBron
KD.
didn't even.
You still
Come
have
on,
Steph.
bro.
No, I'm not saying they deserve whatever but if I'm just looking at this list, like,
You got names.
sure, I'm taking
You got
world,
names.
but come on, man. They know how to win. Like,
Bro,
just
Kawhi Leonard, he's even gonna play?
that's what I'm saying, man. Make them play. Like, knock some
Bro, he
sense into these
can't
guys.
play. He's old. His body doesn't work like that.
You got
LeBron
Bron,
James
Curry,
basically
KD, and
one
then
put out the league.
you sprinkle in your Jalen Browns. Oh, Mamba mentality, Jalen Brown. You got Jalen Brunson. You got Tyrese Mack. Like, sprinkle
Yeah,
those young dudes
the
in.
Eastern players, this is better. These two guys are like super short, but Jalen Brown, of course. I like Jalen
Cunningham. I
Brown.
mean, Cunningham he's been leading Detroit. I think they're first seed still in the East. Like,
I think he's doing interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have to see how the teams actually would match up if they're going to do World.
Anthony Edwards. Like, come on. Like,
I think
he
the
just
World.
dropped
My only
50.
issue with the World is that they have too many of the big men. Like
Yeah,
everyone you're naming
Five.
on USA is just all guards. Like
That's
the
how it
World
is.
has all the forwards and centers.
That's how it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like even Carl Anthony Towns was like, "Yo, if we do World again, World versus USA, I want to be on World because I'm actually like part
Man,
Haitian or some shit."
Man,
Bro, you can't. They have too many of the big men.
Okay, who cares? Play, man. Run fast.
Doesn't mean no. We're not playing.
Yes, Don't tell me. Oh, they're too big. Oh,
They are too
they're
big. Look at this.
but
Wemby,
you play
Jokic,
around it. You play around it.
Giannis. Apparently, they have Carl Anthony Towns as well.
He ain't playing no World. Better play on USA.
AD is out, bro. So that means we're playing Maxey, Brunson, Jalen Brown, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson, who's rookie, Michael Porter. I don't even know why Brandon Ingram's name is on here. Michael Porter Jr. Come on, bro. Steph Curry. Like, I like Steph Curry, but it's like, bro, we're so undersized.
Okay,
our tallest guy is going to be Durant.
Okay, maybe they're top heavy. Like, come on, you go off of rotations. Don't make that an excuse, man.
We can't even.
Once Wemby's out, okay, now let's go crazy. Like, come on.
We can't even, man. Honestly, West versus East is actually more balanced this year than it has been in a long time.
Go ahead.
I just don't need to do World versus because it's all about fairness.
The West had all the best
players for a long time.
West still has all. I mean, look at the Eastern Conference. The last three dudes are like not probably going to be there. Like, come on. Western Conference, everyone is a superstar, like except for Denny. But we saw what he did in Portland last season. So
no, but look, they're very like Cade. You said, this man right here. Maxey's doing his thing. I don't know why you guys love Brunson so much.
I give Brunson his props, man. I've seen him play a lot of games. He's really him. Like he be carrying.
He's good at what he does. I don't know. All-Star is.
He's definitely an all-star.
All-Star is.
What? Come on, man. If Mitchell's there, if Jalen Brown is there, then come on, man. Brunson he changed New York Knicks is a brand name team now.
No, they've always been a brand name team. They started winning now.
Well,
But
now
yeah,
they're
yeah.
winning.
I mean, I don't know. The thing about Brunson is just like if we had to do an NBA draft right now, redrafting all the players, like he would not. I don't even think he goes top 20 to be honest.
What?
No, you know that's true.
I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't
Okay,
think that's
if we're all doing a draft, right? You have 2 picks. Who are your first 2 picks?
not Brunson.
Okay, that's my point.
But you said top 20. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
maybe
imagine it's
top
like,
10.
but imagine
Maybe
it's
10 is yeah.
you, me, Toss, your brother, and like some other guy. So you said with your first 2 picks, you're not picking them. I'm definitely not picking them. Pretty sure Toss is not picking them. So I'm just saying, like,
Let me just go off this.
He's not going top 20.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. But okay, I'll answer this. Are you taking Brunson or are you taking Donovan Mitchell?
Man, I probably still take Donovan Mitchell to be honest.
See, no. See, I would take Donovan Mitchell, but
Spider
right now,
Mitchell.
see, you're just going off of what you
No,
remember.
no. I mean, I think a better question would be like, if you're a Knicks fan, would you rather have Donovan Mitchell or Jalen Brunson?
They'd rather have Jalen Brunson because he's actually, if you put their careers right now, trust me, I would have picked Donovan Mitchell too. That's why I asked this question. But right now, Brunson's the guy. I mean, he carries
I
the
think right
team.
now Donovan Mitchell's still a better player though. Like his upside is still just better.
And the only reason
if you swap Donovan Mitchell for Brunson, you don't think the Knicks are a better team?
and the only reason I say that, the only reason I say Brunson is because they're the same size. If Donovan Mitchell was taller, then I would say
Are they the
Donovan
same
Mitchell
size?
because yeah, they're pretty much the same size. If Donovan Mitchell
Well,
was
they're the
taller,
same
then I'd say
size.
okay, there's an upside. But if they're the same size, they're doing pretty much the same thing. Brunson's
They're not doing the same
actually
thing. They do score a little differently. I'll give Donovan Mitchell that.
they score differently.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
score
but I
differently.
mean, it's not like they're one's better, completely better at the other than one thing. Like Donovan Mitchell can get up there, Brunson he can still get there and get to the line. Like it's so I'm not. I would rather take Brunson just off of he's shown more, at least recently.
Also, Brunson has beaten Donovan Mitchell, his team,
Oh yeah, in
when
the
they met in
playoffs,
the
yeah.
playoffs. Like
So yeah,
yeah. I thought he was a little taller than that. I didn't. He's shorter.
nah, small dude who can
Um,
fly. That was his whole thing.
yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this Eastern team is. God damn. I mean, the Eastern team does look a little soft. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Western team is probably gonna. I mean, you got the best shooter in the league. You got Kevin Durant drinking a bunch of Mamba mentality juice all of a sudden. LeBron is probably not gonna do anything. So, I mean, so these guys are not gonna do anything.
You got Luca, Shea,
Anthony Edwards gonna do his thing. I mean,
see, they have the best young people.
yeah, the top heaviness is just like there. Like they have,
like, yeah.
but I mean, this is still good too. Like this little core, like this starting five is good for the East. So East starting five is nice. Towns a little overrated, but who else is there, big man wise? Michael Porter Jr. is surprising. Would not ever think that he would be an all star, but see what you
these
see
are
what you do when you have an opportunity.
This is just predictions. This is just predictions. So we don't know.
Oh well, yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think he's actually gonna make it, but I'm surprised to see his name here. But
I mean, who else though? Like the East is kind of there's a lot of injuries and like
there's other people. I just can't.
LaMelo Ball.
I haven't
John
been keeping
Morant.
up. So John Morant hasn't been
Zion.
Haven't been playing.
There's some names, but it's just like they're not playing well.
Trae Young hasn't been playing. Embiid. I mean, Embiid's been playing. I would be surprised not to. Well, you got to get votes. I don't think anyone likes.
Nobody wants to see Embiid in a.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm surprised Brandon Ingram, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Johnson. Man, it's slim pickings. It's gonna be some All-Star game in LA, man. I guess I
Good.
want to get tickets to it just to kind of be there,
Good.
I guess.
Give some other people some shine. Let it be entertaining at least, like I don't care who's in it. To be honest, I don't care who's in it. Like just put 2 or 3 brand names and we'll, that's cool.
I wonder what the All-Star, I think they do dunk contest again, All-Star weekend.
Man.
You know what's funny? Like I watch other dunk contest shows, just like on the internet.
I don't think they announced the people yet for that.
Bro, the other dunk contest shows, like Shaq had like some other contest show or whatever. Bro, these guys are doing some crazy dunks. I'm like, bro, can we just open this up? Like, I don't want to see an NBA player like half-heartedly dunk anymore. Rather just see these guys who actually do it professionally, like professional dunkers, just get their shine. Let's see. So they got the Rising Stars game. You got the celebrity game, of course. It was funny. Last year at celebrity game, we had a local from LA Fitness win it. I forget the guy's name, but apparently he's an actor, but he likes to play a lot of like pickup games at LA Fitness. They're not saying what events we're gonna have.
Well, I still don't think they're yeah. I think they have the days like reserved, but
well, they have the All-Star. They have the All-Star game on. They have the All-Star. I think All-Star Saturday night is going to be on Valentine's Day, so that's interesting. But yeah, it looks like we can probably go to one of these things. Saturday night, the Rising Stars celebrity game. There's a lot of little events out there. You can probably try to make one of them potentially. See what's up. But yeah, man, the world's in an interesting place right now. The last thing I was thinking about was going to the All-Star game. I've been a lot of our friends, or some of my friends are into like stock trading and stuff. So with a little group chat, we're just kind of keeping tabs on shit, what's going on in the world. People are saying it's World War III. And not gonna lie, they would not be wrong. It's looking like there's a power transition right now that's taking place, and I feel like there's just so much going on right now, depending on what you like and where your attention's going. Like we can talk about the Super Bowl and everything, that's entertaining. But you look at the news, ICE is having problems every single place. Like every single state is having problems with ICE right now, having crazy protests. Trump is, basically saying that he's going to take Greenland. NATO is going up against him, saying like, "Nah, it's cool, we got it." Apparently, silver has been. Apparently, China controls basically all the precious metal in the world, and you kind of need that to make any sort of technology product. You need precious metals. China's saying like, we're not giving up because the U.S. did what they did. We're cutting off the world from our precious metal supply. So now, if you want to build anything, you can't because you need the metal. So now everyone's like rushing to get silver, which literally costs like, I don't know why this price was the way that it was, but let's just say like 3 years ago, silver costs like $20 to get like a silver coin. Like imagine like gold, to get a gold coin will probably cost you about $2,300. To get a silver coin costs you $20. And silver is actually the more useful metal because apparently it's the best at conducting electricity. It's the most heat resistant. It's the most durable. So like to build any like solar panel, any sort of AI technology, any robot, any sort of advanced whatever, you need silver. And silver was selling at $20 for like the longest. Now that China's been like, oh, you guys want to play games? All right, no more silver for you guys. The prices has gone from $20 to, as of yesterday, $94. People are speculating the price is going to basically almost be the same thing as gold, where gold right now is an ounce of gold is about $4,600. They're saying silver is probably going to do the same thing. Problem, we don't have any silver or precious metals. Guess who does? Greenland. So Trump obviously wants to take them. So that's going to be interesting. So that's all that. So depending on what you care about and where your focus is at, there's a lot to focus on. Now, another thing, the last couple of times the stock market has went down, it was because of tariffs. The tariffs were on China. Because the NATO is trying to oppose Trump from taking Greenland, he has given all those countries tariffs. They came back out yesterday and said, cool story, bro. We're giving you a tariff now. So tariff for tariff, the chances that so today is Martin Luther King Day. Stock market's closed today. The other stock markets in the world were already open. I already saw yesterday the stock market was heading down. In the next couple hours, probably 6 o'clock our time, the stock market opens. The chances that it's going to go down is going to be really, really high. Which, I mean, may not mean anything to you, depending on how you want to invest. The people want the stock market to come down so that they can buy things at a better price, like buy the dip. You've heard that before. But because of tariffs, the chance that the stock market goes down is going to be high. And I'm also hearing that the way that they may want to get it to go back up would be to give people either a bigger tax return, which they're going to do, or give you guys tariff income. Trump keeps saying like, oh, we're making so much money from tariffs, we're going to give it back to the people. They're going to find a way to have a story of why everyone's going to get money. When everybody gets money, they're not going to invest. Maybe some people will, but chances are they're not going to invest. You're going to spend it on consumer stuff, which props up the stock market and the economy, because all the stuff that you're buying is probably going to be from one of those companies that are on the stock market, Amazon or whatever. And the stock market will start to go back up again, probably higher than it was before. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the world right now. It's hard to know where to focus, but depending on your perspective, it's exciting times, because, I don't really think that we're going to have like a World War III situation pop off. But what I am seeing right now is like a lot of money transferring hands, a lot of wealth transferring hands from rich people are getting more rich, and poor people are getting more poor because of how money is being transferred right now. So if you're savvy enough and you're positioned well enough, you can definitely take advantage of the opportunity. If you're not, I don't think your life is going to be too drastically affected.
Your life actually, I'm telling people, we're talking about a world war, I'm telling people, get ready for a civil war. Get ready for a civil war. Don't even worry about what's going on outside. That's over time. Those are pieces being placed. That's a bigger picture. What you need to be worried about is what's going on in your neighborhoods, because that's where, you better learn how to take care of yourself, because you're talking about let's not worry about the world, because that's going to happen later. After, we take over Greenland and Colombia and Mexico, China, they take over, they have, what is it, Thailand? Either Thailand or Taiwan. They're trying to take over.
Yeah.
Canada, that's a different fight. once those powers are okay, we're full power now. Let's get that. Right now, we got to worry about Midwest versus California versus Texas. I mean, that's what we need to worry about. So learn your rights. Learn your
Wait,
rights.
you're talking about you're going in a different direction than I thought. I don't
I
think
mean,
there's
you
gonna be
see what's
like
going on
state.
in you see stuff going on in Minneapolis. The lady
Well,
who
yeah,
got
that's
shot.
the ice though.
Yeah, that's why that's the within here. That's the fight against Trump's people, ICE, the Republicans, whatever the case is. Like that's where the fight's gonna come. I've seen
Yeah,
videos of down south. I guess supposedly they still have like active Black Panthers. So it's like, yeah, we're out here defending our city. Like ICE is out here. We supposedly they have rights too. Like they can be an army. Like as long as they're defending or whatever, like there's a reason to defend, they can like have their guns out, whatever. So you have ICE walking around and you have Black Panthers walking around too. Like, what's up? Like, if you do something, just know we're about to. So I'm like, damn.
wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part. 'Cause I think everyone's focusing on Minneapolis. It was in Minneapolis right now, and I don't know. There's so much shit. I don't know why
Yeah.
Minneapolis is a hot button right now. The Somalis, you got Somalis doing all kinds of crazy shit. But care about Black Panthers standing off against ICE. That's some 1960s type.
That's what I'm saying. It's getting crazy. Like, just some of it. It's getting to the point where people are going to be like, you know what? Let me take stuff into my own. These assassinations happening, like we don't know when that people are going to take stuff into their own hands. Trump is going to be like, okay, we need forces to stop. It's just going to, continue to build up as Trump. If no one's going to stop Trump, he's going to keep pushing, and then people are going to be like, oh well, if the government's not doing anything, let's do our own thing ourselves, and then you're gonna. So I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen.
It's funny too. When you think about like, it's funny when you look at hindsight, you look at history, right? And people are like, "Oh yeah, like, bro, if I was around in World War II, like, and I saw Hitler, I would have smacked the shit out. I would have. Like, nigga, we have Trump right now. You ain't doing shit." That's where I'm just like, bro, bro. Let's not like, bro. Trust me, bro. Man, if I was there in 9/11, like, I would have, like, bro. You wouldn't have done shit, bro. Like, you don't like, relax. You're not doing anything right now. He just took Venezuela. What did you do about it? You didn't do shit. You just. So I do think that that's interesting. People keep saying like, "Yo," like I'm like, bro, nobody. If you're a civilian with a halfway decent job, income, family, you don't want no smoke, bro. A lot of you guys are not gangsters. A lot of you guys have never been in a fight. Never been in a fight. If the average American got into a fight, you would be exhausted within 1 minute.
That's true. The average American can't do like 20 push-ups supposedly. Like that's crazy,
bro. But actually, what's funny? I don't know if you went with us, but we went like to a gun range like a couple years ago.
No, I didn't go.
Learned how to shoot, how to shoot a gun and all that type of stuff. Bro, I still get emails because I'm on the email list. I still get emails from them. They're telling me like, oh, we have like clergy day, where like they're like inviting like nuns out and stuff, and people who are like ministers and heads of church to come learn how to shoot. Like, their business is booming right now. Like, niggas trying to learn how to shoot and stuff, like, just in case anything pops off. Like,
you got to know. Yeah, you got to know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, people out there protesting. I'm like, bro, stop protesting. Like you're feeding them, like, shouldn't you be at work? Like, and then you're gonna complain, oh, I need money for this. Like, bro, stop protesting. Like, you're gonna buy a sandwich while you're out there. You're gonna buy water. Like, you're wasting gas. Like, just go do something else that's gonna help. Like, this is not gonna help. Protesting doesn't do anything but get more people shot. Like, y'all just running out.
Bring attention to it. I think if the right people protest,
That's not what brings
Well,
attention to
I
it.
think it depends. It really depends on how you're impacting the situation. Because you're black. A lot of black people, black community in general, got a lot done by protesting.
But that's because that's a whole demographic saying, okay, we're not gonna, if we all say, hey, let's not mess with this organization or business or whatever, that's different. If an organization, damn, we sell, a lot of our clients are black, we should probably, stand Target, right? If Target comes out with an ad that says Black Lives Matter, black people are going to be like, okay, Target's on our side. If we need anything, let's go to Target. So that's different, because like that's a whole demographic. Now it's just like pro-Trump, anti-Trump. Like you ain't gonna have Target like, oh, we don't like Trump either, so come shop at. It's like nah. So people are just gonna be like, okay, well, like there's no gain for us to be like, okay,
Well,
yeah,
I think I hear what you're saying. I think the point that you're kind of missing a little bit is like the reason why um corporations wouldn't step in and stuff is because technically they're operating based on immigration, which is a very like a really great. Because think about it, it's like okay, like if you're like, oh, you're in our country illegally, so it's our job to get you out of here. That is kind of a truism in a sense. It's like okay, that's like they're just like that's the way it's supposed to be. Like you're not supposed to be here illegally, so you can't really defend that. You can't really defend what people are saying is like, oh, like the way you guys are doing it is wrong. But what they're actually doing isn't actually like abusing people's rights because they're just abiding by the law. But now, are they doing it in a really messed up way and like messing up families and kind of
yeah, they
taking it
are.
too far? Like, yes, but technically, like the people they're doing it to, in a sense, kind of broke the law. So therefore, it's like this weird gray area where it's like,
I've been
I
saying it. Nah, yeah, I mean, my parents are immigrants, in whatever way. My grandmother's, they all legally did it though. They're legal now. They
it's
been
different.
here for years. So
Yeah,
when
it's
they're
different.
like, oh, so and so or these families, I'm like, how long have they been in this country? How long does it take for you to just apply? Put your, oh, well, it takes so long to get a visa. Did you even apply? Did you even make it the effort? Like, is your name on even on a waiting list? No, you
I
just thought,
agree.
oh, I'm here.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Like I'm with you, but you see the difference though. All
Yeah,
I'm trying to point out is like, yo, there is a reason why like it's a
yeah.
gray area. It's like, I don't.
It's not even gray. It's like the people, you get comfortable. Oh, Obama's nice. He's not going to deport. Oh, Biden